It's that time of year again. The NASCAR Chase for the Sprint Cup. A time where NASCAR is at its finest for racing and its drivers are at their highest for tempers. But nonetheless, it's still a very entertaining event for us NASCAR fans. So I figured, why don't I give you guys some predictions for this year's Chase for the Sprint Cup. Now, I have the chase grid here for you, showing all 16 drivers in the chase. I'm going to go through each race and who I think is going to win each race, along with who I think is going to advance on to each round. So let's go ahead and get started. The round of 16 begins at the Chicagoland Speedway, and I think Kyle Larson has the best shot at getting the win at that racetrack. He almost won it in 2014, and he's coming off of a lot of momentum heading into the chase. We head to New Hampshire, and the Gibbs guy just has to win. This time I think it's going to be Denny Hamlin. He just recently got that win at Richmond, and Hamlin is going to lock his spot on to the round of 12 in Loudon, New Hampshire. And it's the final race in the round of 16, and I think Martin Truex Jr. is going to have the best shot at winning there. He was pretty strong there earlier in the year, I do believe, and he also almost won in 2015 in the spring. This guy's going to be really strong, and I think he's going to punch his ticket in at Dover. As for the four guys that unfortunately get eliminated, Tony Stewart just isn't going to have enough to make it on. I really don't see him having the momentum heading into the chase, and I just don't think he's going to do it. Austin Dillon's another guy. He just got into the chase on points alone. And Jamie McMurray as well is a driver who I don't believe is going to have enough. And then, of course, we all know that Chris Buescher probably isn't going to make it either. We're now down to the Contender 12, or the round of 12. They don't have names anymore, but the little paper I have here still has the names for it for some reason. I don't really know. When we get to Charlotte, it's going to be my least favorite driver, Kevin Harvick, in victory lane. I know some of you guys are Kevin Harvick fans, but still, I don't like him. But nonetheless, Harvick gets the win at Charlotte, a place he won in 2014. On the Kansas, and Joey Logano goes 2 in a row for the fall Kansas race, but no confrontation with Matt Kenseth in this one. And then, I might be a little biased for this one, but Talladega is going to be won by my man Chase Elliott, locking his spot on to the Eliminator 8, or the Round of 8, I should say. Like I said, I'm reading it off of this paper, and they have the names on there, so it could be a little confusing for me at times. But nonetheless, Chase Elliott gets the win at Talladega, and I have a few rather upset picks to get eliminated for the round of 12. I do not believe Denny Hamlin's going to make it in. I guess I'm kind of just guessing here on who's going to have the bad luck, but I don't believe Denny Hamlin is going to be able to advance on past the round of 12. Neither is Matt Kenseth. I don't believe he's going to have enough through the Contender 12 either, as maybe Joey Logano might get in the way. As I said, though, I don't think there's going to be any confrontation this year, but still, I don't think Kenseth is going to get past the round of 12. Another guy I don't think is going to get past is Kyle Larson. I just don't think he has the strength in his race team to get past the next round, so I don't think he's going to make it on. And Jimmie Johnson, really not that much of a surprise when you think about it. He got eliminated in this round in 2014, and he got eliminated in the first round last year, so I just don't see the 48 team advancing on much farther. Anyways, on to the round of 8. We go to Martinsville, and for another, I guess you can say, surprise pick, I got Jeff Gordon winning there at the paperclip in his final ever NASCAR start, rolling off into the sunset with a victory at his winningest racetrack. And it's on to Texas, and I believe that the defending champion of the Sprint Cup Series, Kyle Busch, will get the win there as he won back in the spring. He just has the best shot there, and Kyle Busch locks his spot on to the championship to defend his championship for 2016. Then it's on the Phoenix, and you know who's already going to win that one. It's Kevin Harvick, who's going to win for like the millionth time in the Diamond at the Desert. Actually, wait, is that Las Vegas Motor Speedway? Anyways, we get on to who's going to be eliminated for the round of 8, and this was kind of a tough one, but we're going to have to eliminate Carl Edwards. I don't see him advancing for the third time in a row, and you got Martin Truex Jr. also failing to advance, as I do believe that those guys just are not going to have the luck through this round. Joey Logano also gets eliminated, and we all scream in joy. I know. we don't want him to advance on. And then, unfortunately, my man Chase Elliott isn't going to advance on either, as I just don't think Hendrick's going to have the power to really go much farther into the chase. Anyways, that leaves the championship four to Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Kurt Busch. Keselowski and Kurt Busch making it into the championship four on points alone. I know a lot of you guys don't think Kurt Busch is going to go too far in the chase, but he comes into the chase fifth in the point standings, and I think he's going to have a good shot at winning the championship. But in that Homestead race, you know who's going to win, and it's going to be Toyota, which means Kyle Busch wins the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Championship for 2016. But he does not win the Ford 400 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Martin Truex Jr. caps off the end of the season with a victory, grabbing his fourth of the season. So there is my chase grid there on the screen. Keep in mind that these are just predictions, so you don't have to dislike the video if you don't agree with me. It's just my opinion, and I am most likely going to be wrong like I am most of the time. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and Energy 3 Racing will return September 24th here on Apathan. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.